Guys, saya kat Singapura ni, saya rasa macam tak ada ruang lah. Bukan ruang di luar saja. Dari segi emosi saya ni pun, saya rasa sempit tau. Rasa terkongkong. Saya nak dengar burung nyanyi, matahari terbit, orang tegur menegur. Tapi orang tak ada masa. Semua mengejar masa saja. Jadi saya pun berpindah ke Malaysia selepas saya bersara. Apa yang saya tak dapat di Singapura, saya dapat rasakan di Malaysia. Pikiran saya dan jiwa saya tenang. Saya rasa ruang yang luas, bukan dari segi luaran sahaja ya, tapi dari segi emosi saya. Ini semua bukan saya yang cakap ya. Kita nak dengar daripada seorang profesional daripada Singapura yang telah pun bersara dan sekarang beliau menetap di Johor Bahru. Dah 6 bulan beliau di sana dan beliau ditemu ramah oleh sebuah channel ya yang bernama Corporate Breakout Couple Channel. Sekejap lagi kita nak tengok interview dan apa yang beliau nak cakapkan kepada kita. Saya Balas Klasik, terima kasih datang ke channel saya. Harap di bulan yang baik, bulan Ramadan ini, anda semua sehat-sehat sahaja dan dapat menunaikan ibadah puasa dengan begitu baik sekali. Jom kita ikuti cerita mereka.
Now sitting in my friend's house in Iskandar Putri in the state of Johor. So this video is going to be a little bit different than all our previous videos because this is just a casual conversation between two friends talking about the differences between living in Malaysia, Singapore, and this is my friend Socks, who's a Singaporean. Here's a fun fact about Socks, okay? She is the first woman commanding officer in the Singapore Artillery. So that means she's pretty famous in Singapore, guys.
I guess so. Hi everybody, I'm Socks. I'm a Singaporean living in Johor and I've been living here for the last 6 months.
So why did you decide to move here?
Okay, so I think the key thing here, as you can see, is the physical space. You know, it's like coming in here, driving into the estate already is like, wow, just so much physical space. And with the physical space comes emotional space. It just opens up.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
So in Singapore, you know, everybody is going about their life, everything, you know. Even though I've not been working, right? But with my mom and the helper and all, you know, like activities just keep going on. It's just like you don't have a lot of emotional space. So this gives me that openness to like, oh, okay, morning you can hear the birds, you know, evening you can see the sunset, morning you can see the sunrise, just running around the estate, you know, greeting people in the morning. It's like, it's different. Whereas in Singapore, even though I go and run, you know, and I see people that I see often running along the canal, but there's no like, hi, morning, you know, it's like everybody is on a mission, I'm finishing this run, etc., etc. So the kind of emotional space is just very rigid, very, you know, I mind my own business, you mind your own business, and we're done.
Yeah, I mean Singapore has always been the do.
That's right. Yeah. So I think it's not just the physical space, but the emotional space, and then also it gives my mother the space, right? She gets to do whatever she wants, gallivanting, you know, and you know, morning she goes for exercise, afternoon she goes for her afternoon activity. She feels a lot freer without, you know, having to cater maybe to ask me having dinner, having lunch, you know, things like that. She handles her life basically, and I handle mine. You know, I think that gives everybody that
the space and also peace of mind.
Yes, I think to me it's really space. You know, to be able to to be able to be me lah. You know, to be able to enjoy the little things in life.
If I'm not wrong, this house is situated in a golf course, right?
Yes, so, and that's the reason why we chose it.
Okay, tell me more.
The golf course is just like 4 minutes drive away.
Okay.
You know, and I play golf, right? So it's no brainer to get a to get a place right next to the golf course.
And what other facilities are there?
There's swimming pool.
Ah.
Yeah, there's also a gym right at the at the clubhouse.
Okay. And all this is part, like, do you have to pay to be a member? How does it work?
Yeah, so you pay to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Per time or per
Yes,
month?
per time.
Pay to use the pool, the gym, and also the golf
course. Yes.
So actually it's pretty good. There's no obligations
Yeah,
or
there's no long-term commitment in that sense. Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time I've heard of something like that. Because usually, like, we went to the golf course in Ipoh, right? It's a yearly,
It's a membership. Yeah. So this one also has a membership. The only difference is they also allow people who walk in.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess to maintain the golf course. Yeah.
Can you share any more about the house? It's a lovely house.
Yeah, so this is an inter-terrace.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you can park cars outside. There's 4 bedrooms, 1 downstairs, which is like, I think it's a granny's room, and then 3 upstairs.
And how many bathrooms?
And total 3 bathrooms.
Wow. Okay, so the grand question. How much is it per month?
You guess lah.
Well, ask me a guess. Okay. 3050 ringgit per month.
Way less. So to take you out of misery, it's actually 2,003.
Ringgit a month?
Yes.
Wow, that's insane. So Socks, it's been 6 months.
Jadi beliau kata beliau boleh jimat 50% ya kos apa yang beliau belanja di Singapura dari segi makanan, sewa, pengangkutan dan beliau tidak compromise apa-apa dengan kualiti ya. Beliau masih makan di tempat-tempat yang bagus dan sebagainya. Jadi inilah benda-benda yang kita nak tengok selalu ya. Yang Singapura ni memang bagus sekali bila kita berada di usia-usia yang mana kita baru mula bekerja ke, kita baru nak start life kita ke. Tapi bila kita dah berusia, kita nak fikir, kita nak duduk tenang, kita nak ruang yang banyak sikit, macam itulah. Itu bukan bermakna Singapura ni sempit, bukan. Jadi sempit untuk orang yang dah bersara lah. Macam saya ni pun kan, saya ni ada di kawasan perkampungan sebab di sini ada apa yang beliau cakapkan tu kan, burung, sungai, ada gunung-gunung. Itulah pendapat saya.
How do you enjoy JB so far?
Well, other than the space, it's the makan now, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So guess what? In the last 6 months that we've been here, don't have to cook a single meal.
Really?
Yeah. So every time is eat out, and it's good food. Okay. I mean, the price is. Of course, if you compare to Singapore, it's way cheaper. But I think it's the quality of the food.
Okay.
The taste. Is very
Tell us more on this.
Yeah, like you go to any coffee shop, right? You'll find a dim sum, and the dim sum quality, it's like what you get in restaurants in Singapore. It's different now. It's just lovely.
And your surrounding area, because we drove quite deep into the estate. Where's the nearest hawker center or kopitiam?
The nearest kopitiam is actually about maybe 2 minutes drive out.
Oh, okay.
So we have very good dim sum now there. We must go and eat.
Okay, can. Wow, so just by food alone, right? How much do you think you save every month in Sing dollars?
At least 50%.
50%?
Yeah, and we don't just only eat the hawker food, no. But of course, hawker food is like damn nice, okay. But occasionally we'll go restaurant, Japanese restaurant, have steak, Italian restaurant, and all. Yeah, so it's 50%.
And it's easily available around your estate, right?
Right.
So you don't need to actually go into Johor Bahru town to go and get your food, right?
Yeah, unless I'm going there to buy something. I don't have to go there.
Okay.
So the surrounding, like Galang Pata, I can't remember the place's name. Yeah, we can get a lot of good food and good stuff.
Hey, so Socks, I know you. I'm sure you've done road trips in Malaysia already, right?
For sure.
So where have you been?
So we went up to KL, Genting, Ipoh, Penang, and also this place called Sikinchan.
Yeah, we were just there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've done a couple of road trips, and I think the beautiful part about we are on this side of the causeway, right? We just and go. Whereas when we have to meet our friends, they have to cater in additional hours to meet us.
Yeah, the keyword here is hours,
Yeah.
not 1 hour, okay, it's hours. Because the causeway now the jam is quite insane, no?
Yeah, especially, I mean, even though we set off early in the morning, the difference is still at least 2 hours. Yeah.
Ouch, I'm so glad I'm in Penang.
Yeah. So you know, and then going up there,
Yeah.
and you can actually hire cars,
Yeah.
private hires, and go. You don't even need to bother about driving even.
That's true. Yeah.
So then you get there. Grab is so convenient these days, right? And of course, you don't stay in ulu places lah. You know, you stay within town area and all this. Yeah, very easy.
You know what we should do? We should do a road trip to Terengganu. All of us.
Terengganu.
Quite fun.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
How has it been shopping in Johor as compared to Singapore? Do you miss anything? Like, can you find everything you need in Johor?
Okay, so I'm a very simple person, right? So the things I need, basically, I find it here. Of course, except for like gourmet ice cream. You know, occasionally you want special,
Like what? Movenpick,
like
others.
others, creamier. They don't have this kind.
Yeah, because that one Singapore, of course, will have lah. I think for me, I miss FairPrice the most. Because you know FairPrice, right? So big, everything is so neatly stacked. Then everything I want, they have. For that, yeah, I really miss FairPrice. Yeah. I think what is on a lot of people's minds, right, is the safety in Johor. Because I myself, as a Penangite, I also have that question, right? Can you share more about your experience so far?
Indeed. So every time I tell people, you know, I live in JB, this is the first question they ask me is, how's the safety? Yeah. So I don't know, you know, it's rumors, whatever, right? Okay. Really, the estate that we live in, it's very, very safe. So it has an outer ring, you know, guard, and then every individual estate also has its own guard. And when you came in, right, the guard will call me to ask if I was expecting visitors.
Okay.
Yeah. So only when I say okay, then they come.
Okay. What about, like, say when you're traveling for your restaurant food, hawker food, right? What's the sense of safety that you get?
I mean, it's really a lot of common sense lah. You don't anyhow put your phone all over the.
Dari segi keselamatan tu memang betul ya. Apa yang beliau bagi tahu kita ialah kita kena gunakan akal jugalah, mana yang kita boleh pergi, mana lorong-lorong yang kita tak boleh masuk, macam mana kita simpan barang-barang kita, sebab keselamatan ni bukan sahaja di Malaysia sahaja, di mana-mana kita merantau, di mana-mana negara pun kita akan dapat satu situasi yang mana tidak terlalu selamat pula, ada tempat-tempat yang tertentu.
Place, right? So generally, you know, and also because we also dress
Casual.
slippers and all to blend in. Yeah. So I think generally I don't see any issue at all. You know.
Okay, that's a huge relief, I would say. Because I think a lot of our viewers may have that concern. I mean, I certainly do. Like, I've been a victim of snatch theft twice in Penang in the past 20 years ago. So I do have concerns about safety whenever we're traveling to a new state in Malaysia. Yeah. So thanks for that.
Yeah, so I mean, there are some of the neighbors that we talk to, sometimes they don't even lock their gate. When they go away for
Like when they drive out lah.
No, not just drive out. Like, you know, go for holidays and all.
Wow. Even in Penang, we don't do that.
I know, right? It's like, you know, quite unusual lah. For me, I thought it was quite unusual, but they do.
And then when they come back, nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
So Socks, you seem very happy and well settled here already. 6 months only leh. So what are your long-term plans?
Well, I guess, you know, JB seems like quite a viable plan with the cost and everything, right?
Yep.
And it's also nearer to home because my mom is growing old, right? So, you know, for the next couple of years, probably still very nearby. Then later on, you know, in the longer term, maybe 3 months here, 6 months there. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Awesome. Cool. What would you say to people, specifically Singaporeans, who might be even thinking of moving here or even retiring here?
Well, I say if you're still working and if you work from home most of the time, this is really good because you got a lot of space, not cooked out, doing all the Zoom and all this. I think this is a very good option, okay, and you don't have to travel in and out daily. Cost-wise, like food already save half, rental and whatever, it's no-brainer. Okay, if you are thinking of retiring, okay, like me who has got a lot of hobbies, I got space to practice my saxophone, I can do my woodwork, I can take up hobbies now, learning TCM and all, like there's just so much space to do it and at so much lesser cost.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it all comes back to space and cost.
Yes. Yeah, so that not just space and in terms of cost, you can really stretch a dollar.
There you go, guys. Just a casual conversation between two friends about Johor and life in general.
Jadi kalau kita nak tengok kesimpulan lah ya, kesimpulannya macam ni. Kalau ada turis-turis yang masuk ke Malaysia ataupun ada juga yang telah pun menetap ke sini, sama ada daripada barat ke Singapura ke, mereka mendapati ya masyarakat di Malaysia ni sangat lain, sangat ya, sebab masyarakat Malaysia ni bertolak ansur, tolong menolong dan sebagainya. Dan mereka dapati di Malaysia ni lah satu tempat yang mereka mendapat satu package iaitu satu negara yang sangat maju dan juga satu tempat yang semuanya ada, perkampungan, kota, masyarakat, makanan, semuanya ada di sini. Jadi kita nampak sekarang ya, kita nampak Malaysia ni bukan seperti mana ya pada masa dahulu tu orang semua nak pergi ke Amerika, Canada, England dan sebagainya. Tapi pada masa sekarang ni kita tengok orang daripada sana suka sangat masuk ke Malaysia, dan kita ni pula rakyat Malaysia ni ya, bila kita bersatu, mereka tengok kita dan mereka belajar daripada kita actually. Anda boleh cari ya channel Corporate Breakout Couple ni, dia ada banyak video-video perjalanan beliau dari Singapura dan seluruh Malaysia ya, banyak video-video yang best juga ya. Jadi anda bolehlah tengok channel ni ya, Jadi terima kasih ya kepada semua yang datang ke channel Balas Klasik. Harap ya semua urusan anda dipermudahkan, dan juga di bulan baik, bulan Ramadan ni, urusan anda dan ibadah puasa anda semua dapat dijaga dan urus dengan baik. Bye-bye.